Welcome to Day One Patch, episode 56. I'm Ryan Johnson, I'm your host, and I'm joined by our skeleton crew.
What?
I guess the skeleton crew would be me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the minimalistic amount of people who can run something, right?
You could do this by yourself.
I've said that. I'm prepared to do a podcast all by myself.
Would it be by yourself, or would it be like pretend we're here?
I do the like voices for you guys.
Yeah, let's hear your best, Matt.
What's a catchphrase of yours, Matt?
Up.
No, that's not good enough. I don't think I would do that.
Okay.
I would
you could always do the brother.
I would just talk to myself.
One episode will do that.
When you guys have all moved on, it'll just be me down here with the big old beard.
The big old beard.
When is this?
Given the podcast.
When is this on the timeline?
Episode 100.
Oh,
When you guys have all left.
it's only like
Gone
a
to
year
better
from
things.
now.
I'll be dead.
You're all actual game journalists doing stuff, and I'm still down here. That's Matt over there, who I tried to impersonate. Matt Lawrence.
Hello.
Tech guru, you could say.
There you go.
Marty Isaacs. Still no confirmation on a name for him.
Yeah.
I say app editor because I think that sounds pretty good.
It doesn't make sense. Don't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Don't make no sense.
You review apps.
That's what I do. Yeah.
There you go.
App reviewer.
You want to be a reviewer?
I review apps.
Editor just sounds more official to me.
All right, I'm an editor then.
App editor.
I think I'm the producer and the show host. I think maybe.
Mobile devices editor. Senior president of mobile devices.
That sounds pretty good.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's right, if that's an actual title or not. Anyway, top stories coming up today. Got some Borderlands news. Got some Dragon Age news. Some pretty exciting stuff there. A pretty interesting article about free-to-play games. We've had a lot of opinions on that, so we'll hear someone actually in the industry what they view that on. That's all coming up in the show, so keep listening for that. And we're going to start off as we always do with what we're playing. Matt?
I've been playing this week Titanfall.
Yeah?
As well as some Diablo 3.
You're probably pretty busy right now with all your school stuff, right?
I'm pretty busy. I had a couple days though off this week. So
But you filled it with Titanfall.
what's that?
You filled it with Titanfall?
I filled it with Titanfall as well as some Diablo 3.
How's the Titanfall?
The Titanfall is really good. Really enjoying that for sure. I am having some server problems as well as some other people with me, but it's an EA title, so you kind of expect it.
Well, I heard it was one of their better launches.
Yeah, it's not like normally game breaking. Just get some weird when the game's done, you want to kind of look through the scoreboard and stuff while it's loading up another game. But every time it like tries to rejoin you to a new lobby or whatever in that like transitional period, it keeps saying connecting, but it like blocks out your screen. And then we got some sketchiness where like randomly would just kick us out and just say lost connection and stuff like that. But that was only a couple times. So.
Well, that's kind of normal. I mean, all multiplayer games are kind of like that.
Yeah. So.
They kind of just randomly kick you out for no reason.
Yeah.
And you said Diablo 3.
Yeah, because they just released a new.
Did you get the
patch.
expansion?
No, I bought. They came with a new patch just slightly before the new expansion. Like they got rid of the auction house, and there's like loot 2.0 or something that they call it now. So you find like more gear for your character and
For
stuff
your
and
character,
whatnot.
that's right.
And you level, and the game levels to you now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing that.
And they also added that I don't know what the feature's called, but if you like the look of an armor, but you want the stats of a better armor, you can put that better armor on, but have the look of the old armor.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Kind of like MMOs do that, so you can actually make your character look good instead of being wearing.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
the best armor doesn't look that good, and your character looks like crap because you're
Yeah,
wearing
yeah.
it. So I think they fixed that too, so you can make yourself look good.
Oh, fair enough.
Yep.
Stuff.
I kind of missed Diablo. I was kind of eyeing that
Should
expansion.
jump on.
I don't know.
I didn't buy the expansion though.
Although I deleted it off my computer, and I don't know how I re-download it.
I can just give you they're mobile copies, right? Like because you just sign it with your account, so
Yeah.
I just give you.
My
Copy.
account's been compromised too, and I don't play Blizzard games, so I didn't even care to go fix it.
90% of those emails are fake.
Really?
If you look at them, they're all from different Blizzard, like at Blizzard, at BlizzSoft, at Blizz like Soft 2, and something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll look into it then. Marty.
Bit of here and there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a game.
No.
That's
Sounds not too bad.
Yeah, you maybe should get on making that. I played a bit of PlayStation All Stars because there was
That's right.
there's that random ass update that came out for it, and it plays the same.
Which is completely weird because I swear I remember them saying this game no longer is receiving support. This is the last patch that's coming out for it.
Maybe from that studio.
There's no sequel.
They
They shut the studio down, cleaned up, and that was it. Never heard anything from him again.
Yeah.
Randomly one day, on the same day they announced all the Smash Bros stuff.
For the Nintendo Direct for Smash Bros. That day.
Now, do you think that was?
It's totally planned.
Do you think that was planned? They meant to do that?
But I think people laughed at All Stars.
I didn't believe you when you told me.
I had a hard time convincing you it was real.
I thought it was a joke. I thought because Sony's been doing jokes, every now and then they put out some jokes. I watched the trailer for it that they posted on their YouTube channel, and it was so ridiculous. It's like, we read your thousands of posts on our forums.
Yeah.
We gave you what you wanted. And I was like, when did I ever done that?
You spoke, we listened.
Yeah, it was so goofy. So,
so I played a bit of that. I've been playing Pokemon for the past couple of days.
which you completed.
I beat it finally. I get easily distracted in that game by Pokemon. I want to catch them all before I beat the game. But I finally finished that. Long ass credits, and you can't skip them.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's for a mobile game.
Can you speed them up? Can you push down on the D-pad?
No. I ate dinner while they were rolling. Anyway, that's
We drove all the way to Welland.
yeah. We went to Welland.
You still had the credits going.
People listening probably don't know.
An hour and a half away.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Oh my god. I was in that car. I didn't know you were watching credits.
No, it wasn't. Not the whole time.
Jesus.
Well, there you go. Pokemon and All Stars.
I haven't been playing too much. There hasn't been a lot out. I finished Infamous. I did some of the I'm not sure if it's DLC, but there are additional content, that paper trail content that you do online. Now, I have to admit, I am terrible at that kind of stuff. You'd probably be really good at that, Marty, because what you have to do is they give you you collect clues in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get uploaded to your paper trail profile online, an actual online computer in your house. You log into that, you got your evidence, you go through it, and then you have to pick out certain pieces to fit. You have to make the clues work together to proceed.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And sometimes there's no indication of what needs to happen, and it comes in several different chapters. So like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Sometimes there's stuff in chapter 2 where you have to go back to chapter 1 to access a certain website from chapter 1 to input data to get information to move forward. So it's completely crazy, and I have to admit, I've used forums to figure out what to do.
That sounds pretty cool.
Because my brain does not work like that.
I wish it wasn't Infamous, though. I wish it was in another game.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun, even though I'm kind of cheating.
Man, give that to Batman.
I'll admit to it. That would be cool, yeah. That's all I've been really playing. I played some PlayStation All-Stars with you.
I had a ball.
Tried Mercenary Kings, which was the free PlayStation Plus game of the month. Didn't like that too much.
What is that?
It's kind of like a side-scroller shooter type of deal.
Is it still free?
Yeah. You need to invest more into your PlayStation there.
I agree.
Start downloading some of these PlayStation Plus games. You didn't get Dead Nation, did you?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it's gone.
See, we could have been playing that, man.
Yeah,
That game's awesome, by the way.
I also missed. I have it on PS3. So.
Wow, that doesn't help me.
I missed out on the Civilization Revolution as well.
Me and Aaron played that for like good month.
Yeah, I know. I got chapped.
Did you get Towerfall?
No.
Towerfall was only a discount. It wasn't free.
Oh, you bought that.
Yeah. But Towerfall's good, right? You like Towerfall?
I
You'd
like
rather play it
See?
on the Ouya, though, right?
I'm not gonna play it on the Ouya.
That was like the only game people played on their Ouya.
People have Ouyas?
Maybe. I don't know.
Isn't
I've
there-
not met them.
Isn't there a new one coming out?
Wait, are they selling Ouyas in store? Can I go to a Future Shop and go check out an Ouya?
And get laughed at when you ask for one?
There's a retail. I thought there was a retail distribution. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I think maybe that's only the States. That's fine. Keep them out of here. I don't want them around here.
We need to go check Future Shop.
Do
Buy
we?
them all so I can get rid of them.
Do we?
That's no. Then the company gets money.
Convince Future Shop that I did buy them and then destroy them in store.
All right, Marty. It's time for apps with Marty.
Apps with Marty.
Take it away.
I've had this app sitting on my iPad for a few weeks now, but when I booted it up, it said you should play it with headphones, and I never found the time to actually sit down and play it with headphones, because when I put on headphones, I just instinctively start playing music. So I start playing this. It's called Auralux, Auralux, and it's like a little strategy game. You're given a planet, and there's an enemy with their planet, and there's little floating dots around the planet, and there's empty planets. They're just gray. Everybody's got their own colors, and you kind of have to take away your little dots and place them onto other planets where you can capture them. Really simple strategy game. But I don't know why the hell they tell you to use headphones, because the music in it is absolutely garbage. It does not actually add to the experience with the headphones on. It's actually super annoying. It's like it's like a future styled game, so they have like that cheesy techno type of dance music that plays in all these types of games, and it loops every 30 seconds. So I primarily played this with the sound off, actually, despite what they tell you to do right off the top. There's not a whole lot of levels. I believe you get 7 of them for free, and then they have like another 50 levels that you have to pay for. But I can't see how much the price is because my password comes up. I'm scared if I type it in, it won't show me how much they cost before I buy them. So I'm a little nervous about that, so I recommend not buying the extra maps. It's a simple strategy game. There's a mode that you have to pay for, which would be so damn helpful in this game. It speeds up how fast your little dots move, because they move super slow. Like super slow. And I would love to have this mode where they actually speed up so I can have quick rounds of this game instead of sitting here for 25 minutes. But you have to pay for that as well. There is a few apps on the App Store that do what this game does and does it better. I recommend go finding those in the strategy section of the App Store. But this is okay. It's also a battery drainer.
Oh, yeah?
A couple hours of it. I played it for like 3 hours straight because I was actually really into it. And then my iPad died.
Wow.
Fully charged.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It takes a lot of power to move these dots really slow. I'm joking. I don't know.
Is this a newer game?
I think it's fairly new.
Because I'm just wondering, because the newer iPads have better performance. So you'd probably get a little more better battery life. You and me have like a 3rd gen.
Yeah.
Which,
the new iPad.
Yeah. The iPad Airs are pretty good. So.
Well, it's okay. There's a couple better games out there. If you find them, download those and check them out. But this is a maybe.
A maybe?
A maybe.
Okay.
So there's Apps with Marty, Auralux on the iOS App Store. Check her out. Maybe.
Cool. Check them out, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just to let you guys know what we were doing up in Welland. There was basically Niagara College is there, and there's a developer course. Aaron, he's on the show every now and then. He's in that course, learning how to make games. We went to their demonstration to show off all the new games that the kids are making there. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what we saw there?
It's a cool little setup they had.
Yeah, not bad.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty professional. They had like a bunch of different like rigs set up, and you could demo all the games. And I guess we're a bit late to it, but they also had like a little presentation up on stage.
Yep.
It'd been cool to see that. But it was nice little. Kind of made me want to go into that program.
Some of the games we played a couple games, hopped on a couple of their machines there. Pretty impressive, some of them.
Some of them had some pretty cool concepts.
Yeah.
The one you're playing was like an endless run and duck runner.
Yeah, and it was kind of. They said it was to the beat, but I really kind of just didn't. I didn't listen to the beat. It was a little off.
You had headphones on. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's music playing, and then you jump to the beat and stuff, kind of like Rayman did with their music levels.
So could you play this without looking?
You can play. Yeah, they even said that to us. What I really liked at this thing was when we found bugs that they haven't even seen.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I want to see them fail and see their games crash. I don't want to see that happen. But it's just cool to see how important like game testing is.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
because like once you get it in the hands of a bunch of people, not just yourself,
Mm-hmm.
then you start to see where all the bugs happen, right?
Another cool one I played was it was a little side scroller, and you had this magnetic ability. You could pull metal objects towards you, and you had to do some puzzles that way. Later on in the level, I unlocked a push mechanic as well. So there's some decent puzzles
Mhm.
involved.
That's pretty awesome.
There's a couple guy from Ubisoft there, guy from Rockstar.
Yeah.
So a pretty big deal. Maybe some of those people could be making the next game that you play,
That's true.
whether it's mobile or console game or PC game, something.
Yeah, that one Aaron was playing was actually like a first person, like actual full 3D game.
From the third
Oh, that
years,
was
right?
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think the side scrollers were the second years, and then the other
Yeah.
ones are the third years.
Yeah.
But that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
But these weren't far off from indie games that are hitting the market right now. you
Not
know?
at all. Yeah.
They could probably like release those like as like, free games or something.
Yeah.
yeah, these were just like a semester's worth of work that
Yeah.
they were doing.
So if they really wanted to refine those and work on those, that'd be pretty cool. So
Yeah, for sure.
good luck to all those guys. Good luck to Aaron. Hope he sees success in his future careers.
His photorealism stuff's awesome.
That was really cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looked really nice. So exciting times. We hope Aaron comes back, join us on the podcast when he's famous.
Aaron's useless.
When Aaron's making blockbuster games. I hope he comes back to Day One Patch. All right, let's move on to our first story. PS Vita Slim is going to hit the U.S., I believe, and Canada. I hope. This is North America. May 6th. This is that $200 bundle, and it ships with Borderlands 2. So just to kind of give you guys a rundown of what it comes with. You get the Borderlands 2 bundle, 8 GB memory card, and you get all the release add-on packs for Borderlands 2. So that's Captain Scarlet and her Pirate's Booty, Mr. Torg's Campaign of Carnage, Psycho character class, Necromancer character class, Ultimate Vault Hunters upgrade pack, and the Collector's Edition pack. So all that comes with your Borderlands 2 game.
That's a pretty sweet bundle for $200.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. And the cross save,
Do we know how that works yet?
I think so.
Is it just both ways?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Now the cool thing is there's separate trophy lists.
Oh.
So if I took my save from my PS3 version that has trophies, loaded up on the Vita version, you get ping, 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 all the trophies load up.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. How do you guys think it's going to be? Borderlands on a Vita.
The Vita's pretty powerful. I like it. But
Not as powerful as the PS3. They have slimmed it down.
yeah,
There's like in some areas where there's like 12 characters, there's only 10 now, stuff like that. The
enough.
bodies disappear after you kill them. Some weird tricks like that to kind of ease up on the RAM, I guess.
fair enough. Like I
Mhm.
mean, it's a handheld console, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it's worth getting if you already beat Borderlands 2. Pretty old game, eh?
yeah, it's a little old.
Oh, even if you haven't played all, like 50% of those DLC packs are pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm, that's right. And Tim Spence, I think he said he's getting Vita because of the Borderlands 2 pack. He loves Borderlands, right?
Yeah, he loves Borderlands.
So yeah, it'd be kind of cool just to be like on the bus or something,
Yeah, exactly.
play like a level or two of Borderlands,
Yeah,
and then you can come back, play it on your console at home or whatever.
fair enough.
Although he won't have the cross save, he doesn't have a PS3.
Yeah. I think he just wants the Vita, and I think that the Borderlands is just like an added value for him.
Yeah.
You have incentives. So.
All right, this next story, there was going to be a Darth Maul game coming out of LucasArts back when they were still alive.
Were they alive? Nothing.
Yes, they were alive.
Okay.
Whether they fit the definition of alive, who knows? But the developer Redfly, who did the Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, was working on this game, and it was supposed to be almost like a Batman Arkham Asylum type of deal.
Like referring to like the combat?
I think, yeah, because you saw that leaked footage.
Yeah, it was
Is
like
that
30
official?
I think that was official. It was like 30 seconds of like just him beating some dudes up.
And you said it looks like Arkham.
It looked like Arkham to me.
Mhm.
It also looked a lot like Force Unleashed.
Yeah, same developer, right?
Yeah.
So, some of the cooler stuff they were talking about, that they're going to shift the game's direction and do more story about Darth Krayt and Darth Talon. And if you know the comics, they play a big role in the legacy series of comics. So that would have been really cool. Darth Talon has kind of the same tattooing as Darth Maul.
Oh, okay.
I think like all the Sith during that time have like they're all like red and have black tattoos. So I think that would have been cool. I'm sad that they canceled this. But you said you don't like Darth Maul as a character.
I like him, but he's not interesting. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the Clone Wars?
No, he's got robot legs.
They flesh him out though.
He's got robot legs.
He's a pretty good character in the Clone Wars, and that's why this was kind of supposed to tie into that. Come out at the same time, and then you get some cross marketing mojo. Then you get the cross mojos, and their heads start exploding. It's an Austin Powers joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Cross mojonation, I think he's always said.
Jesus.
All right, moving on. Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm pretty excited for this. I don't know if you guys... Have you played the Dragon Age games, Matt?
I played the first one, and the second one was bad, so I dropped out.
Have you seen the third one, though?
I've seen it, but
it looks
I'm scared.
Fantastic.
I'm scared.
I think they're taking their time on this one. I think they're really trying to make it good.
I feel like there's gonna be microtransactions.
Yeah.
Because it's an EA game?
Yeah. Like I think it's gonna be like
They're not big on the microtransactions on console, though, are they?
every game has microtransactions.
On console?
Every game. Every EA game. Pretty sure. Because we're embracing microtransactions.
Something to look into.
Why unlock it? Why level up your character when you can pay 99 cents?
Well, Battlefield has it, right?
Yep. Shortcuts. As well as a second subscription in order to get the DLC.
But anyway, I think the game looks good. BioWare is always make good games. But what they're talking about here is they're talking about DLC, kind of similar to microtransactions. But they're a bit. They said that they're not going to have any character DLC. So where you purchase like a whole like expansion and adds like a new character or something.
Okay.
The reason they're not doing that is because let me just read you this quote here. Because of how deeply enmeshed in the system companion characters are, we can't just add them on the fly. Part of them has to be shipped on the disc, which has led to criticism that we're forcing people to pay for content they already own. It's not the case, but we've decided this time to not go that route. There will be no DLC party members. This comes from creative director Mike Laidlaw, and he told this to official Xbox Magazine. So how do you guys feel about that? The DLC already being on the disc kind of deal.
It's pretty terrible.
It's weird, right?
I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
That's really bad.
I think we need to get over the fact that DLC is now not an afterthought, and they build it into like they're already thinking about DLC when they're thinking about the game.
They're thinking about which part of this game can we chop off and charge them again.
See, I don't know about that. I don't know about that much.
I think that's how it is.
It's gotta be that because think about the old days. On
No,
the
but
PC.
sometimes they have DLC packs that are completely unrelated to the game, like the BioShock DLC has nothing to do with the main campaign.
Yeah,
I don't like.
that also
that,
took
though.
like a year to come out.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't like. What about the old PC games with the old expansions? Right, they used to like build the game and then they used to add stuff on like a lot. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now it just seems like there's tacking crap on.
I mean, games cost a lot and they make more money somehow. So DLC is that avenue.
I suppose.
But I think what BioWare here is doing is pretty smart though, to just stay out of it completely. You know.
That yeah, for sure.
But I would like to see them add more characters. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I guess they're not going to do that. So
I don't like what MGS did either. It's like pre-DLC.
yeah.
What?
Like ground zeros.
Oh right.
But you know what it did? I think it was just a big marketing thing that we pay for.
Yeah. I didn't pay for it.
Because I really want to play.
Yeah. And it makes
Phantom
you want to
Pain.
buy the game.
Yeah.
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 Pre-DLC.
Okay, here's an interesting story from a former EA boss. His name is Ben Cousins. He's a former Electronic Arts and Lionhead studio manager. I think that's what his current role is now. Ben Cousins. He said that people who criticize free-to-play are driven by snobbery and fear. So let me just explain this a little more here. Basically what he's getting at is he thinks that free-to-play is the future of games, and that anyone who disagrees is basically stuck in the old ways and isn't evolving with the times.
But then why is everyone complaining about free to play?
He's saying that they're all old people. Not old people, but stuck in the old ways of how games used to be. $60, there you go, play it, you're done.
To be fair, though, I haven't really met anyone that really enjoys free to play.
I know, same here.
So it's kind of like saying, "Come on, guys."
Unless it's an MMO, but that's different though than what he's talking about.
Yeah, like I mean, it's a bit ridiculous to say like the entire gaming community is complaining too much. This is the new way things are going to be, and it's kind of like, well, if the entire community doesn't like it, how the heck? Like, why? Like, what's going on?
He does make somewhat of a valid point. He says with like a normal $60 retail box game, right? You pay the game without even knowing what it's going to be like. So when you get it home, you've already dished out $60 for a game. You have no idea how it's going to play. If you don't like it, you're out $60. Free-to-play game, you can try it. If you like it, you can then choose to invest money into it.
That's fair.
See, that's kind of an okay point, but I still like the idea of just a $60 game, and that's it. There's no one hassling you for money.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's the biggest problem with free-to-play is that it seems like they're saying, hey, give us some money, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And even the Star Wars game I'm playing, that Assault Team, like, it basically, you can play it for a bit, and then if you want to keep enjoying it, you have to invest money. Do you know what I mean?
That's ridiculous. Wait,
When it limits your play, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not like a free-to-play game where I have, it's not like I'm playing Skyrim, and I can do everything, and then there's like a cave that's blocked off. But it's almost like every cave's blocked off in a free-to-play game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Anyway, so let me just read you a quote here from him. He says, "This is why the real bait-and-switch techniques take place in traditional gaming. Free-to-play games successfully avoid the bait-and-switch trap. You get to try the game and invest more of your time or money if you enjoy the experience. Traditional games don't give you that luxury." So that's basically what I just explained. Thoughts?
It's not the future of gaming. There's always going to be different types of ways we play our games.
Mm-hmm.
This Gaikai situation coming out.
yeah. What about what can't you just release a demo?
I don't know, because they feel like demos don't work either. Because
why,
sometimes
right?
people download the demo, it's not the best representation of the game. Because whenever I play a demo, you're not invested in it. Because you know it's a finite experience. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I expect the demo just to show me the mechanics and
Yeah.
maybe even some of the world.
I like what the PlayStation Plus thing does, where you can play like the first hour.
Can you still do that?
I think so, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That makes sense to me. You start the game from the beginning.
Yeah.
By the time you're an hour in, you want to play more, so you purchase the game. That seems like a better demo than just choosing a random level and saying, here, play this. If you like it, then download the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Free to play bothers me. I'm all for you doing it. That's fine. But I don't want like console games. Would you want like you download a console game and it's free to play and then
No. Definitely not.
No.
And the problem with microtransactions, they never seem big enough to open up the game as much as you need them to.
Expensive for how little you get to.
Yeah. It's like $5 for like 20 coins.
Yeah.
You know? So. And also, speaking of that, I have kind of a follow-up story here. 2/3 of players ditch free mobile games in less than 24 hours.
I agree with that.
So this is from a website called Swerve, and they surveyed 10 million players. This was over a 90-day length. This was back in 2013. Over 30 titles were surveyed from major studios like Activision, Epic Games, Zepto Lab, Gameloft, WB Games. So people got rid of those games in 24 hours. Stopped playing them. These are free-to-play games.
I'll admit I download games, like free-to-play games like that on my iPad and stuff, and then I just, sometimes I don't even play them, and I'm just like, what the hell is this, a couple weeks later, and I delete it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just download a bunch all at once, look at them, and see that that's not the type of game that I actually want it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even play them. Just delete them.
The Star Wars game is like the only game I've actually spent time with. The only mobile game I've actually spent time with.
Other than that, Tiny Tower.
Oh, Tiny Tower. Oh, Tiny Tower. Mhm.
I stopped.
The original?
Yeah, I saw the addiction there, and I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not getting sucked.
Cut off
into
your
that.
cocaine supply.
Yeah. Cold turkey.
No, I played the crap out of that. My tower was glorious,
Wasn't-
and then I reset my phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
so that's what happened.
Jeez.
But yeah, other than that, I don't. There's that Batman one I played for a bit, which I really enjoyed.
Lockdown.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I played that, and then I stopped playing. A little more than 24 hours, but not too much after that.
That's what they're there for.
So yeah, the Ben Cousins, he actually responded to that Swerve survey, and he said that he thinks that they're a little biased or something like that, something to that effect, that their calculations aren't correct.
It doesn't matter.
How he knows that, I don't even know. So
It doesn't matter.
here we go, Marty. Some news you'll be excited about. Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS. They were officially announced. Were they announced before?
Not proper release dates.
So we still don't have proper release dates, but the 3DS version of Smash Bros. Coming out this summer.
Yes.
So that's pretty soon. That's
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm thinking like July, maybe August.
I would think near E3. I would hope June sometime,
Really?
right after E3. They show it off at E3, and then you all go run out and play it.
Yeah, I can just picture Reggie saying,
Yeah.
"This will be ready."
That's what happened with The Last of Us. It launched the day after like E3.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Holy crap, freaking Last of Us!" They all ran.
I forgot about it. I was just like, "Oh, there's E3's happening."
What the hell?
Yeah.
All of their news does go away when E3's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good time. Good time of year. I love it.
I don't know. Remember all those people got laid off the day before?
Oh.
THQ.
THQ.
They tried to hide it underneath like the
Yeah.
E3 coverage. And the Wii U version coming out winter 2014.
I think
So-
it's kind of a smart move. I know people
Yeah,
that are,
we were talking about this, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people I was talking to wanted to buy the Wii U version, which obviously going to be superior, and they probably weren't even going to check out the 3DS version at all. But now that it's coming out first, I think people will buy both now.
Mm-hmm.
Why the big delay? Why is the Wii U get everything late?
It takes more development time. But I think Marty's right, dude. They want to stagger the release. If you release them both on the same day, I think
one's
they
not
would
going to sell well.
they would cannibalize each other's sales, right?
That's true.
Yeah, and I think they want this to ship Wii U's.
Yeah.
You know,
Nothing in this world will ship Wii U's.
Smash Bros is the only thing that really could. Maybe Mario Kart. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just picturing like a Mario Kart and Smash Bros commercial coming around on Christmas time now.
Ooh. Yeah. that's
Maybe in a
good.
nice bundle. I think they'll have a good Christmas.
I doubt it. There's
I-
nothing that's going to save them.
Not even Smash Bros.
I think there's too
There's
many
people waiting for just Smash Bros.
Not enough people. I'm sorry.
My cousin bought a Wii U in anticipation of Smash Bros.
Maybe enough to keep them afloat. But what comes after Smash Bros?
A new Zelda,
Bankruptcy.
a new Metroid.
No, they're not going to. They're super rich. They're not going to go bankrupt for a long time. But I think there's too many holes in their ship, and I think it's going to be.
I think they need to be taken over by someone.
I don't know about that.
guy up top though.
New
definitely.
CEO.
Yeah,
His approval rating's gone down. I forget his name.
Iwata.
Awada, that's right. His approval rating's gone down. Now the funny thing, it was a pretty high rating, and it's only down to 70%. Or 72%, something like that. That's still pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
that's pretty good.
In my view, the company's doing terribly, and he still has a pretty high approval rating. So
they're all having a good time over there
he took that pay cut too.
for 6 months.
Is that over now?
I think it's over now.
All right. Well, he's having fun.
Yeah, they're all
Good times. Huh?
good times over there.
Also, this surprised me. The 3DS version of Smash Bros. Running at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know, but that's going to be amazing.
The visuals are dumbed down.
Is it an exact copy of the Wii U version?
No, they have specific game modes for each.
It's its own thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
60 frames, is that with the 3D on?
I'm not gonna put the 3D on because I can hardly see what I'm doing in Smash Bros. As is.
I wonder how the 2DS is selling compared to the 3DS.
Were those numbers ever released?
I don't know.
They're probably just both selling like crazy as usual.
I think they should release a 3DS without the 3D. And not a 2DS.
So the 2DS, like
Not a 2DS.
You want a foldable 2DS?
Well, think about the money they can save by not shipping the main unit.
Yeah, just give it another year and they'll drop it off.
Or maybe a whole new system.
A 2DS XL. Slim.
Jeez, holy man. Future talk here.
Yeah, just a piece of paper.
Ooh, you just blow away. That'd be sad. That's a sad day.
no, come back.
All right. This next news, I don't know what to think about this. Last of Us, remastered, 1080p, PS4, confirmed by Sony. Thoughts?
I don't need to play it again. I don't think.
I agree with that.
But this would be fabulous for your first run through.
It would be awesome for your first run through.
Yeah, I'm definitely 100%.
They did release a little teaser trailer. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. They showed a bit of the high-res graphics. Didn't look too much better to me.
It was already a pretty good looking game.
It was. And I feel like Tomb Raider had a better upgrade than this, but I haven't seen. I'm being prejudiced here because I've only seen a bit of the Last of Us on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I saw with Tomb Raider, what made me buy that was that it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one is going to look as good as the Tomb Raider HD.
Yeah, I'm not a graphics guy, but it did look a lot better for Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm. So, but here's what you get with the remastered edition of Last of Us. Runs in 1080p, has higher resolution character models, improved shadows and lighting, and upgraded textures. So I guess kind of the same thing they did with Tomb Raider, but maybe it's not as good of a leap because of how good The Last of Us looked.
Yeah, maybe.
Tomb Raider looked fantastic too, though. You played it on PS3.
Yeah.
It still looked good, so I don't know. I'll have to see more before I make any more decisions here. Has a director's commentary. Now, that's really exciting. Featuring the creative director, Neil Druckmann, and voice actors Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, who play Joel and Ellie respectively. Is that how you say that?
Yeah. Yeah, you actually go through those things? Do you actually go through with commentary?
I've never done it. I've never had a game that could do it.
Portal did, I think.
Left 4 Dead did as well.
I would love to do it though. I love commentary.
Now, it's only during the cutscenes because they can't be commentating over your gameplay.
Why not?
Left 4 Dead is. Left 4 Dead does.
Don't you go up to like little bubbles and something? Isn't there some sort of cue?
There's bubbles, but there's bubbles absolutely everywhere, and then the game doesn't pause. So.
But yeah, here they're just talking about the. From what I heard, it's just during the cutscenes. It also includes the expansions Left Behind, the single-player DLC, and I believe all of the multiplayer DLC. It's kind of like a Game of the Year pack bonus, Super HD.
Yeah. Are you gonna be getting it again?
The commentary is pretty enticing.
Yeah.
You can probably just find it online afterwards, though.
Yeah, I'll definitely just watch it on YouTube.
Someone will just capture it and throw it up.
Could be us.
I don't know what the legality is on that.
If it's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's okay.
And our final news for tonight. It's probably going to be a shorter episode. Wasn't too many articles this week. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. 2K Australia is developing.
I hate that name.
2K Australia?
No, pre-sequel.
Well, it's a pre-sequel because it's coming out. It takes place before
Between 1 and
Borderlands
2.
2, but after Borderlands 1. So it technically is the pre-sequel.
Sequel.
I thought it was pretty clever. I don't like the name, but I think it's clever.
Yeah.
It's not coming to Xbox One or PS4. Surprisingly.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
And kind of what they said about this is that they'll reserve that for Borderlands 3, which will be a completely next-gen experience, but there's no confirmation that it's being developed.
What's the chat?
It's definitely not.
I don't know what's going on. Well, the Gearbox has to be doing something, right?
They're working on something else.
Brothers, they said that Brothers in Arms is going to come back sometime.
I hope not.
Hey, get out of here, man.
When I played the one at your house, that was something.
Which one?
A bad one. I don't know.
There's 3 of them.
Which one's the bad one?
Is there a bad one?
All of them, I think.
Was it the most modern one? Hell's Highway?
I think it was Hell's Highway.
That one's not that good.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, this takes place on Pandora's moon, and I guess you follow around a younger, handsome Jack.
Yeah, you kind of work for him.
You're one of his 4 lieutenants: Athena, the gladiator; Wilhelm, the enforcer; Nisha, the lawbringer; or Claptrap.
Yeah.
And that's the Claptrap that you join in Borderlands 2.
And that's the Wilhelm in Borderlands 2.
Who's Wilhelm?
He was a big, giant robot thing that Handsome Jack sent after you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I know you
Alright.
don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we don't know if we're going to get this yet. Whether we want to or not.
Yeah, we played the shit out of Borderlands 2.
You guys talked about that for like 10 weeks on the show.
Yeah, so something bad happened. We're just going to continue on. And, Marty, give us your philosophical corner that you promised us you had.
Oh, you did.
I actually do have a philosophical corner.
Okay, give it to us, man.
Okay. Out of all the social games out there that are like, requests and all that crap, do you actually use or play any of the games? And if you do you actually use the request system through like Facebook and all that crap?
Are those real?
Yeah, like my friends right now at college,
Say his name. Same.
Hmm?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I gotta like list their names, but they all play Pocket Mine. I play as well, but we actually do that social thing where we like look for the items and like share the item and like request items from each other and crap. I requested some from Ryan, but he never jumped on the bandwagon there.
I don't think they're real.
I sent some to you as well. I think
No, I think they're spam.
They feel like spam.
they feel like spam. I know.
Now,
When you click on one of those games, you have to like go to it and accept everything.
allow access to your Facebook profile, friends list, and the
Yeah.
ability to post on your timeline.
Yep.
I'm like, what are you getting to post on my timeline? Kind of scares me.
Little advertisements.
Now, when Facebook first started up and the game started coming out, I was going pretty hard on those.
I
Playing
played
some Mob
poker.
Wars.
That's it. Play poker with Joe.
It used to seem a little more legitimate than it does now.
Feels really gimmicky now.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
it feels like every game's a Farmville, and you don't want to touch it.
But to be fair, Facebook clouds your saves,
hmm
like on some games. So like that's pretty nice.
Well, this assault team, the Star Wars assault team, is supposed to post cloud save, so I can play it on my iPad and have the same game.
Right.
I click on the button, it doesn't do anything.
The RLux the game I just reviewed has the same unclickable cloud save button.
I really
the
wish it
heck?
would work because I want to play it on my iPad.
Can you link to Facebook?
That's what it means. It links to Facebook.
Oh,
I
you-
click on it and it's like allow access. So I click. I was like, okay, fine, and it doesn't do it.
Probably allowed access to something else.
They're just like doing. They're like,
Your phone's compromised.
Oh, great.
That's fine.
Remember getting Mafia Wars requests from everybody?
Yeah.
But here, next time, Matt, if you want to play a game with me on Facebook, I'm down. But just text me that you invited me, so I know that that's a real invite.
It technically is a mobile app. I play it on my phone.
There are spam ones going around. Remember that matchstick one that went around?
Yeah, that wasn't Facebook, but yeah, on the
How does it-
iPhones, which is
We gotta finish the show, man. We can't.
so. This podcast was a big mess here at the end. It was going pretty swell until the computer started betraying us.
What's the time on this one?
Well, we're at 43 minutes.
Oh, it came short.
It's gonna be short. But that gives me time to tell you guys about all the great access to this fabulous high class podcast.
Take your time.
We're available on iTunes. You can go there, search up Day One Patch. You'll be able to see us. Hit that subscribe button, and it'll automatically download to your phone if you have auto downloads on.
Yeah.
So you can never miss an episode of us on iTunes, which is probably like the easiest way to listen to us. You know, pop your headphones in, hop on the subway. You got Day One Patch with you wherever you go. We're also on YouTube. If you're a person who still uses a desktop computer, one of those
Well,
people,
you usually use your YouTube app.
or the YouTube app. But on the iPhone, you can't do the you can't play in the background.
Should have bought a BlackBerry then, son.
Wow.
There you go.
Yes, just because you
Bam.
can play YouTube in the background, should have bought a BlackBerry.
Bam.
We're not on BlackBerry, but there is a page there that you can.
No, we're on BBM channels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but our podcast there isn't available there.
Chat us up on BBM, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, you go on the BBM channel. You can subscribe. And then you can chat with us if you want.
We're also available on
We're friendly. SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, which is brand new.
Which is brand new, yep.
We're finally on SoundCloud. But there you'll only get the most recent 2 episodes, as we're only allowed to upload 2 hours of audio.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Too many people are trying to listen to our podcast.
To be
Slows up their
fair-
servers.
that's right, Marty.
To be fair, everyone has we have so many ways of accessing our podcast.
Yep, and Podcast Garden. I don't know who uses that,
But it goes,
but you can get it there too. So
Yeah, it's like a friendly place.
website could use some work.
Facebook.
Yeah, and so like us on Facebook. We post all our videos on there, so you don't miss anything. And our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to that. We have some content like some Let's Plays up there, some unboxings, and more content to come. We'll have some footage from that game developers conference we went to in Welland. Have a couple little gameplay videos from that. So yeah, thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
This has been Day One Patch.
Is it still recording?
For Matt Lawrence, Marty Isaacs, I'm Ryan Johnson. Good night.
Peace.